Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all staying safe and well. Bit of a different video today. Here is a filthy Kenevo. So I thought I'll just do a little video showing you how I clean and maintain it. So I've got a gravel drive, so forgive me, might be a little bit noisy. I'll try and put some music over it where I can, so you don't want to hear me walking up and down the gravel all morning. So yeah, I've just got back from a ride. It's Sunday morning. I am waiting for a bike stand to be delivered, which will make bike cleaning a lot easier. So unfortunately at the moment I've just got to lean it up against the wall. So yeah, here we go. You're now going to watch me clean my e-bike. So all electric components I've electric taped up, the power, and obviously the shifter here where you go through your power modes. Electrics and water is not the best mix, so make sure you look at your user's manual, the recommended from the manufacturer on how to clean your e-bike as well. A little disclaimer there. So nice bit of water. As you can see, it's not too harsh. I'm just going to get it all wet, get all the grimy bits out the bottom here. You said it's had a bit of a good ride this morning. As I said, all electric components taped up, which is important. So it'll be much easier when I have my stand. But there we go. This will have to do for the time being. Get the dropper post up under the saddle. I'll run through the products I use as well as we go through the video. I pretty much do this after every ride as well. Look after your bike, it will look after you. Hopefully, he says. Right, so bucket of warm water with bike cleaner in it, obviously. There we go, all over the bike now. Nice clean sponge as well, don't want any scratches on the frame. As I said, the key is to making sure you get all the mud off it before obviously scrubbing. You don't want any scratches. On the Kenevo, it's a matte finish on the paintwork. I've got a matte black, which looks nice, but obviously it's very susceptible to scratches, and so obviously the key is looking after it as much as we can. I use a different sponge for the wheels, so obviously the wheels get a lot more dirtier, so you didn't think you'd be watching me clean my bike on a Sunday morning, would you? But I thought, I see a lot of how-to videos on YouTube, so I thought, or how I should either do it on this one, how I clean my e-bike. Still getting used to all the YouTube stuff, filming, recording, editing, talking on camera, which is quite a nervous one, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Obviously, thank you for tuning back in again. Not too much of an exciting video this one, but it gets the point across. I'm going to do this side first and obviously go on to the other side. Quick flip round. Obviously when I've got my bike stand it's going to be a lot easier. But we'll make do at the moment. Again, another drizzle of water along here to make sure it's looking nice and wet, ready for the nice bike cleaner. And the soaps in here, really breaking down the grime. Obviously we've got the charging point in here where the charger goes in, so I try to keep that as free from water as possible. Obviously you're never going to not get any water there, but it's ideal to keep the electric components as dry as they can. You see I've taped up the two critical items there. Good fun, these things, good fun. Just had a good ride this morning. Said I haven't been off it since I bought it really. E-biking's now my thing. So yeah, nice and clean after this. Actually, you didn't really see how filthy it was at the start, so I should have done a comparison picture, before and after. Pressure's on because I'm filming. So I'll take this sponge out and get the other sponge to do the tyres and the wheels and around the chain ring on the other side, just a bit more grime around those areas. Give the discs and the brakes a good go over. It's quite cool because obviously the battery's in the tube here, so there's a bash guard I've got on the bottom which will help, hopefully, if I did ground out or anything, it protects the battery from any impact. Nice. Get all that grime off. It was filthy. All around the front. Get those discs nice and clean. I do have disc brake cleaner, but that's at my friend's at the moment, so just gonna make do with the. And that's good this side. Quick hose off. Got the Michelin E-Wild tyres. I get on well with these. As you say, I'm just going to go over it today, not give it too much of a detail, but just for the point of filming this video really. Hope it helps any of you out. I mean, a lot of you will know how to clean your bike anyway, but just for the purpose of creating another video for everyone. What more would you want to be doing every Sunday morning? Watching me clean my bike. So that's that side okay-ish. Quick flip round. Yeah, definitely looking forward to getting the bike stand. Yeah, all that mud. Yeah, let's get it off. All the gearing's critical as well to make sure we get on top of that. Obviously, the chain's under so much more stress with an e-bike, so it's critical to keep all that component well lubed up and cleaned. Hubs in. So, around the chain ring, looking good. As I said, I could do it a bit better, but I'm just sort of going through it at a bit of a pace. I don't want to do a half an hour video. If I'm detailing it, then obviously I'll spend a bit more time, and so that's nice and looking much better than it was. So, brake shield, protecting the brakes from any contamination. Quite a cool idea. You've got to be careful what you're spraying because you can contaminate the brake discs. I'm by no means a bike mechanic, please, but I'm just, I do my best. What I'm going to do now when I'm using the products, I'll put some gloves on. Safety first. So when you are using the products, it's just good to get some gloves on, look after your skin. You're going to laugh now. This is funny. Because I was so excited filming the video, I forgot to put the muck off on. What a donut. Rewind a little bit. What I would do is, after I've hosed the bike down, I would apply the muck off to assist in breaking down all the mud, grime, but I forgot to do that step. I was having so much fun cleaning it. So yeah, we've missed a section. So just pretend you saw me spraying the muck off around. What a wally. So, get the rear gearing sorted. Get in the cassette here. Break down all the grime in the gearing. As I said, we do ride these hard and they are under a lot more strain than a normal chain. Got this little tool to really scrape the grime out, which is good. It's got a brush as well, so you can really get in. Can't believe I missed out a section. See? Bet you're probably shouting at me through the screen. Neil, you've missed the muck off. But the warm water with bike cleaner's good anyway. Just rinse all that off. Bit more around the jockey wheels. All that. Too many rides if you don't do this, that build up on the jockey wheels will be no good. You'll be snapping chains, and the more you can maintain your bike and look after it, it's like anything, it will look after you. So by no means am I any kind of mechanic. My work's office based, but you know, I know the basics to sort of look after my bike. That's that good. That's the disc protected, obviously, from when we had the chain cleaner on there. Obviously, Muck Off brand it as being biodegradable, which is good, obviously, for the environment. Right, see, I need to focus now. I don't want to miss any other sections. So with the e-bikes, you can't rotate properly around here. So what we do is, I saw this on Rob's video, Rob rides EMTB, he said put a 5mm Allen key there, and then look at that, that is so much better. So we can give the chain a good clean now, making sure the bike doesn't fall over. Obviously the chain does get on these wintry rides, does really get put under some strain, so you know, it shouldn't. he says. As I said, it's much better there. Clean all the excess grime off. Ready for when we lube it in a minute. Got a nice Hope chain ring there in purple. I love the purple that Hope do, it's a real sets off. Right, so 5mm Allen key, remember that, it's a handy little trick. Obviously when the bike's in the stand it'll be a lot better. So, right, ready to take off the black electric tape that's just protected the electric components. Good. Get that to one side. That's the messy stuff. I'll use 2 pairs of gloves throughout the cleaning because obviously now I need to dry it off. I usually I've got a small leaf blower which I'll blow into all the areas, all the Allen key heads and where all the water will build up. We don't want rust, so that's actually hasn't got any battery in it, so you can see how well prepared I was for today's video. So yeah, normal cloth, microfiber-ish, just go over the frame, making sure there's no scratches on it or anything. All these areas where the water does hang around, really just try and get it out. You don't want any rust areas on the bike. Looking good. And the forks, good old set of triple clamps we get on these. As I said, you'll probably see in some areas that still have a bit of grime on it, but don't shout at me in the comments for that too much, because when I'm doing a proper giving it a proper detail, I'll obviously spend a lot more time on it. But as I said, just for a purpose of this video and to get me used to talking to the camera all the time, people always look round and like, what are you doing? Who are you talking to? Don't forget this side. Lovely matte frame on that, great finish. As I said, the leaf blowers are really good for blowing out all the excess water that's hanging around. But as we say, just to give you a quick right, another set of gloves. These products smell really nice as well, especially the silicone shine, which I'll use first. Silicone shine, we use this, give it a good shake before. Never spray it directly on the bike. I always find it's better to spray into your cloth. This is really good for the forks, keeping them moved up nicely. Yeah, it smells lovely, this stuff. So give it a real good go around the forks, a little bit more. So it's always good to spray it into the cloths rather than all over the bike. Dropper post as well, is that a good go? And also the rear suspension. I didn't get the 2021 Kenevo, slightly different setup at the back. You don't get the coil spring. Obviously looks a bit more aggressive with this coil spring, but I'm not quite sure. Specialised, having some problems with them. I don't know. So that's that section done. Another cloth. Now we're going to do the frame. Again, muck off again. Bike Protect. Good shake. This is great stuff, keeping the frame in a great condition. Spray it on, get it on the frame, especially these matte finishes, because we all know matte's a bit one of those finishes that are hard to keep showroom condition. Like, you get the gist of it. Quick spin around again. Sorry about the crunching of the gravel driveway. Hope it's not too loud. So yeah, plenty of cloths, plenty of gloves, and me cleaning my bike. So, gives that extra layer of protection and keeps it looking nice and clean. Maybe I'll do a full valet video one day and not forget one of the first stages. Can't believe I forgot to spray the muck off on, but as I said, the bike cleaner in the warm soapy water with a sponge and getting lots of water on it in the first place does the trick, but obviously it's good to break down the dirt and grime before going anywhere near it with a cloth or sponge. Don't want to scratch the frame. Dropper posts are great as well, aren't they? So what I'd normally do, I'd normally clean the discs as well, but with the disc brake cleaner, but for now we've just gone over it with the bike cleaner, which is quite good. Right, I don't want to forget another step now, do I? Lubrication of the chain. Get this out of the way. How's it looking? There's a few bits, but as I said, watch out for my full valeting video. Coming soon. I have to have a good clean up as well of the driveway, because obviously I get mud all over it, which isn't the best. So taking that off. So again, for ease of, because we can't, when we move the crank arms around like this, nothing happens obviously with the e-bikes. 5mm. Get it in there. Now we get some rotation, which is great and helps us on our maintenance. So, lubrication every time, not too much though. I've learnt that. So, a few rotations. I'm using wet lube, obviously through the winter months. That's it. That's all we need. We've got the rag just to get off any excess. We want the chain lubricated obviously, but not too much. Give the rear mech a bit of a go. You say cassette's all done. Chain ring's looking good, that purple in the sun. Thanks Rob for that tip, by the way. So I didn't want it to be too rushed, but I kind of just wanted to, as I say, just get a video out for you guys, just to show you how I clean my e-bike. As I mentioned earlier, always check your manufacturer before cleaning, because obviously the e-bikes are slightly different. Electrics and water obviously isn't the best mix, so always make sure you check your manufacturer's recommendations before attempting to clean your bike anyway. So thank you very much for watching. I'm going to have a little finish off, but main purpose of the video, watch me clean my e-bike. thank you very much for watching again, guys. Thanks for tuning in again. Early days for me in my YouTube journey. So please be awesome if you give me the thumbs up, and even better if you subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.